Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, good afternoon.
afternoon, Mr. Miracle. How are you?
Fine, fine. Happy to have you here. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize for the delay. I had a little issue with my power source, so I just fixed it, and
Mm,
that is why I'm back to you. So,
no problem.
with respect to the message I sent to you on WhatsApp
Mm-hmm.
about the uh, astronomy project to promote astronomy
Mm-hmm.
in your country. So that is the core of what we do. Because generally in Africa, there's little awareness about astronomy. Okay, people know little
Yeah, that's true.
about the environment. So that is why we created this project. You know, we are taking it to different countries in Africa, and we have been doing that for the past 3 years. November ending, we make it 3 years of our operation. So we have reached up to 40
Mm-hmm.
countries. We have reached up to 40 countries. And your country has not actually been part of our activity. That is why I have been searching. And luckily, I came across your university Facebook page and I sent you a message. And I'm happy that you responded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have some slides to share so
Thank
that
you.
I can show you some of the projects that we carry out in our organization.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, my name is Mira Kuchibuzo Marcel, and I'm from Nigeria. So I am the founder of the Pan African Citizen Science E-Lab. You know, I promote citizen science across Africa, and my aim is to promote astronomy awareness in our continent. You know, the project that I
Mm-hmm.
promote are scientific, like science oriented, okay? But ordinary individuals
Mm-hmm.
can make contributions to them. So number one is the asteroid search. We have Pasquila Project
Mm-hmm.
1.0, Asteroid Research in Africa, and others. There are other programs that came under this Project 1.0. Then we have Astrophoto Visual Development. Then we have Webb
Mm-hmm.
Telescope, and we have Exoplanet Search. I'm going to explain each of these projects and in details. So
Okay.
this is our project 1.0. These are the content. Pan African Asteroid Search Campaign. Then we have space arts and we have space competitions. So
Mm-hmm.
what is all about this asteroid search? What is all about this asteroid search and why is it important? You know, asteroids are remnants after the formation of the solar system. About between 5 billion years to 4.5 billion years ago, the solar
Mm-hmm.
system was formed, including the planets. However, there are some
Mm-hmm.
particles, there are some bodies that could not coalesce to form a planetary body. So they ended up occupying
Mm-hmm.
this region that is like red region. So we call them asteroid belt. Although some of them settled here, what we call the Kuiper belt. Some of them settled there. But the most important to
Mm-hmm.
us are the ones that are here. Because if you look at the Earth, if you look at the asteroid belt, they are much closer. I mean, in terms of compared to this one. So now, left alone, these asteroids, which are in theory 1 billion in number, left alone in their orbit, they are
Mm-hmm.
stable. They are stable. But due to the size of Jupiter, because the more the mass of a planet, the more the gravitational influence it exerts. So it exerts its gravitational influence on the asteroid belt, and it changes. So it is like a force that changes the direction of motion of these asteroids. So so they leave their orbit and start to crisscross the orbit of this inner planet, including our own orbit, which is Earth. And when that happens, there is
Mm-hmm.
bound to be danger. There is bound to be serious danger. There is bound to be collision with with the planet, especially our planet Earth. So look at the asteroid belt. The ones that have been studied, I mean, the ones that have been discovered before, about 1 million of them. And most of these discoveries are done by ordinary people, citizen scientists. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
these ones here
Mm-hmm.
are in the main belt. Okay, but these green ones here are the ones that frequently, cross the orbit of our planet. Okay, we call it near Earth
Okay.
asteroids. Near Earth asteroids, and from
Mm-hmm.
time immemorial, there has been problem. They usually collide with our planet. Okay, this is during the time of the dinosaurs, about 66 billion years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when the dinosaurs dominated the Earth. Okay, just like human beings are dominating Earth now. In 66 billion
Mm-hmm.
years ago, dinosaurs dominated the Earth. But they do not have space program
Mm-hmm.
because they are animals. So asteroids came and wiped the life forms in those days. It wiped all of them off.
Mm-hmm.
So although we have the the remnants of these dinosaurs, but most of the animals,
Mm-hmm.
mighty animals, were gone. And of recent, asteroid fell in Russia in 1908. So this area now is
Mm-hmm.
as large as London, and it is a thick forest,
Mm-hmm.
a very thick forest. But when this asteroid fell, because of the heat from the event, it destroyed, like the fire, destroyed all the
Mm-hmm.
trees. And till now, trees are not growing
Yeah.
there. The event was so disastrous. And you can even see the huge crater that is left behind.
Mm-hmm.
And this happened in
Mm-hmm.
2013. It happened in 2013. Just in a daytime, an asteroid fell
Mm-hmm.
from the sky. Although, luckily for human beings, it landed in a remote place, like in a remote place far from a major city in Russia. But the shock wave was able to travel, and it destroyed a city like this city. I cannot pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
It destroyed so many properties and wounded so many people. So you can even see how bright it is. Imagine that you are just looking at the
Mm-hmm.
sky; it can even blind you. So asteroids are very dangerous. Then
Yeah.
of recent, in 2020, a man was at his home. All of a sudden, he heard a loud sound. So he came outside and he saw that something has penetrated the ground. He has to dig it out. So it was an asteroid that fell from the sky. So you can imagine, just a little
Mm-hmm.
asteroid. He was just lucky that it did not he burn down his house. Although because there are some people that
Mm.
are this asteroid, these asteroids, there are different kinds of asteroids, but there are some ones that come with rare earth minerals like iridium. So he
Mm-hmm.
was just lucky. It's one of those rare earth minerals that landed. So he sold it. People that are in charge of it, he sold it to them for 2.5 million US dollars. So he said, a man
Mm-hmm.
becomes millionaire after meteorite falls through
Mm-hmm.
his roof. It happened in 2020
Mm.
in Indonesia. Then this one happened in 2022. Just 2 hours before it landed,
Mm.
NASA spotted it. 2 hours before it landed, NASA was able to
Mm.
spot it. But luckily for us, it landed in the sea. So now
Yeah.
imagine if it landed in a city, a major city, like it would just be a disaster.
Mm.
So let me share. Hold on a second.
But what is the usual sizes, especially for the one that fell on the roof of this guy who became a millionaire? What was the size of that asteroid?
Okay, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I have forgotten because you just read it and
Mm-hmm.
just move on. But they vary in sizes. Okay, for those that are
Mm-hmm.
less than 100 meters, I mean
Mm-hmm.
objects that are less than 100 meters, when they are falling down, they usually burn up in the atmosphere.
Okay.
But if they are greater than 100 meters, uh, they will have some leftovers. Some will burn up in the sky, while some will be left over. So that's it. They range in sizes from from few meters to kilometers. Uh,
Okay.
give me a moment. Okay. All right. So these are some of the satellites and ground-based space telescopes that are surveying the sky, constantly surveying the sky, taking images and monitoring these asteroids. Okay. You may ask me,
Mm-hmm.
what if we spot an asteroid that is coming to Earth? How do we defend it? I'm going to show you how we're going to
Mm-hmm.
defend it. So I'll come to that later. Look at some of the ground-based observatories and space telescopes. Now, some of them they collect images in small quantities, while some collect images in very large quantities. Now, the Penn Star,
Mm-hmm.
the Penn Star is an observatory that collects the data that we use in our campaign, and it collects a lot of data. So, so this is the
Mm-hmm.
Penn Stars. It is located in the of University of Hawaii in the United States of America. So when they collect the data, those data are sent to the ISAC, International Astronomical Research Collaboration. So it is sent to them.
Mm-hmm.
So this organization is responsible for distributing it across the world. Across the world, it is not just United States, across the world. And it is free. You don't pay for it. So
Okay.
now, if your university is registered to participate, you will get the data. Now we have a
Mm-hmm.
group. Okay, we have regional groups. We have Pan African groups. Okay, we are Pan African, and we are registered with them. So we are actively participating in the asteroid search. So this is the software that we use.
Okay.
This is the software that we use in the training, in the analysis of the
Mm-hmm.
data. Okay, this is called Astrometrica. And in our next meeting, we're going to train you on how to use this,
Okay.
this program. So this is how we spot asteroids in the program. So you see an asteroid moving in a straight line. Although this one has been discovered by
Mm-hmm.
someone, okay, that is why you see the red label on it, the
Mm-hmm.
name of the discoverer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is how it works. So this is our Pan African team.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you our. We have been doing this for the past 3 years now, and welcome to the Pan African
Okay.
Asteroid Search Campaign. And we have been engaging many people from
Mm-hmm.
space agencies to universities to astronomy organizations. We have reached up to 40 countries in Africa, and we want your country to join us. We want students from your country to join our endeavors to discover asteroids. And you know what? This asteroid that you discover, you're not doing it for NASA, you are doing it for yourself. If you discover an asteroid, it is yours. You will give it a name. So these are some of the countries, although I have not updated this list. These are some of the countries that we have
Mm-hmm.
active participants, very active, searching
Okay.
for
Okay.
asteroids. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
timetable. This is our timetable for the asteroid search. So we have August. It started. I mean, for the new academic year. So this one has ended August to September.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have another one that is currently going on right now. So it
Mm-hmm.
is ending on October 4th. Then the upcoming
Okay.
one is starting from October 9th to November. So we want your group to join us in this October. We want your group to join us. Then all the way
Mm-hmm.
to next year. So we have a lot of opportunities for this exercise. And here is the
Okay.
requirements for participation. So you need a computer, not phone, a
Mm-hmm.
computer, at least a Windows operating
Mm-hmm.
system, okay? Windows 7 all the way to Windows
Mm-hmm.
11. They can run those programs.
Okay.
Then we have internet, okay, 4G
Mm-hmm.
to be, I mean, strong internet connection. Then we have time commitment. This is not a project that takes all the time. You can be gathering maybe once or
Mm-hmm.
twice in a week to search for
Mm-hmm.
asteroid. Okay, it's not something you do every day. And even in those times together,
Okay.
it can just take maybe 2 hours to analyze the data.
Mm.
They need a minimum of 5 people.
Okay.
It's a teamwork because you have a lot of data to
Okay.
analyze. So it's a teamwork, and not only that, it is required that 2 persons or 3 persons analyze one image set for accuracy. Then the team should have passion for space and astronomy and discovery.
Okay.
So these are the requirements. I want to play you just a
Mm.
short video to summarize what I've just said now. Just a short video. To summarize everything I've said now,
Okay.
you can be reading what is written there.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this last part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Wow, wow, very, very
so
informative indeed.
good. So now you were asking, what if an asteroid is about to hit Earth? What are we going to do? There are many things we can do. So number
Mm-hmm.
one, the one that was demonstrated last year, it was last year. There was a mission by NASA. They sent
Mm-hmm.
a, let me just call it a satellite. But the satellite is meant
Mm-hmm.
to impact, like to hit, because what we want to do is to deflect the direction. So it's called kinetic
Mm-hmm.
impact. So when you use force to hit on that asteroid, it will, shift it. You understand? It will just shift it.
I
So,
see. Yes, I
so
see. I see.
uh,
Yes.
NASA demonstrated it last year. Although the asteroid they used was not about to collide with us, but they just used a sample, one
Mm-hmm.
sample of an asteroid,
Mm-hmm.
and they did it, and it worked very well. So it is just one of the
Mm-hmm.
most successful way we can do it. Another way is by sending a nuclear bomb to to to
Mm-hmm.
blow it. Okay, so there are many ways we have
Mm-hmm.
demonstrated. So this is just one of our projects. I want to also show you other projects that we have. We have other interesting projects. So okay, sorry, I didn't show you this. We have discovered so many asteroids so far. We have discovered a total of 27 asteroids. So these are some of them, just some of
Since
them.
2019 for you.
So since
That is
2020,
since.
since 2020, this November is going to make it 3 years for us.
Mm.
So we have discovered so many asteroids so far. And in the future, the discoverers
Okay.
are going to name the asteroid after their anything they want to
Mm.
use. So another project we have is International Astronomy and Astrophysics Competition. So it's an organization that organizes
Mm-hmm.
astronomy competition, and the participants are global. Okay, there's no restriction, even in age.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you are less than 18 years or more than 18 years, you can participate. It is very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. This is their website, international IAAC.space. So it
Mm-hmm.
runs from February to June of every year. So we have three stages. We have the qualification round, the pre-final round, and the final round. So depending on the prize, I mean the hard work of the participants, they can win prizes: first prize, second prize, and third prize. The other prizes, other interesting prizes, but these are just the top prizes. So whenever this program comes up again, I'm going to send you a link. In fact, after our meeting, I'm going to send you the link so
Okay.
that you can explore it, you can share it to the students. They can be reading the past questions.
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting competition. Then we have
Okay.
programs for children too, children below the age of 16. So we call it space art. Okay, space art. Here, the children are told to draw anything they can imagine
Mm-hmm.
about space. Anything they can imagine about space. So these are some of the artwork we have collected so far. So this is a girl from Nigeria. She said that she wants to be the first woman to land on the moon. And when she does that, she would like to put Nigerian flag on the moon. So you can imagine that inspiration, a lot of inspiration. So these are some of the artworks. These people, they drew astronauts, they drew aliens, they drew rockets.
Mm-hmm.
So many things. So this is all ages below 16. Now, this is the organization responsible for it,
Mm-hmm.
Space for Art Foundation, and I'm going to show you the person that founded it. This is the woman that founded it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a retired NASA astronaut. So she used to go to the space to perform experiments and so on and so forth, but now she's retired. So, but what she's doing the rest
Mm-hmm.
of her life is to go around the world, inspiring children about space. So she encourages children to draw artworks that I have just shown you,
Mm.
or anything I can imagine. So when they are done drawing them, those artwork are used to build this spacesuit. So this is an artwork collected from each of the countries of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Just one country, one picture, or maybe two
Uh-huh.
pictures, depending on how many pictures you sent. So they use it to design this spacesuit. And after designing it, sometimes the spacesuit is flown to the International Space Station. So you can see this is an astronaut
Mm-hmm.
wearing that spacesuit. So just to inspire kids. So just imagine a kid from your country's artwork was featured here in the International Space Station. It makes the child to feel special and feel involved in space activities. And here is the International Space Station. It is a lab, that is moving orbiting the Earth. It is where the astronauts live to perform the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then the
Okay.
second project we have is Project 2.0. Here we will teach you on uh, how to create stunning space images collected from these
Mm-hmm.
telescopes. This is the Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, and the Las Cumbres Observatory. So we're going to teach you on how to do it. Let me just show you what I mean. Now, these are smartphones. This is a camera. We use these smartphones to take our selfies and other things. And now, after taking those images, you don't need to process them further. They are already in their full color. Okay? You don't need to add colors or process it further. Just you can leave it like that. But it is different for space images. By the way, what we use to collect space images are not smartphones or camera. We use these kinds of we use telescopes like this. We call them. This is called space telescope. They are mounted in space. Now this is ground-based telescope. They are on the ground.
Mhm.
So now, when you take these telescopes to take your image of deep sky, this is what you are going to get at first:
Mhm.
black and white.
Mhm.
You're going to get black and white. So it is your responsibility to process it further with computer programs, which we are going to train you on.
Mhm.
So after processing those images, you're going to get these stunning pictures. So you get these beautiful images. You
Mhm.
must have seen this on the internet. Okay, they are not like
Mhm.
the
Yeah, of course.
normal camera that we use to take pictures. So you need to process them. I want to train you on how to do that. It's an important skill, and it is
Mhm.
very, very simple. Very, very simple. And many people do not know about it. So we have
Mm.
the third project. This one is mostly for research because in Africa, most universities do not have access to observatories. And
Mhm.
with observatories, you can make research, you can write papers. So we wrote to the Los Commerce Observatory. So luckily for us, we won about 100 hours of telescope time. So what we
Mhm.
use this telescope time to do, this is called robotic telescopes. Okay, you don't need to be there. You can,
Mhm.
if you are, if I give you an account, I mean, if I give you an access to this telescope, you can operate
Mhm.
them from your office, right there from your office. You can
Mhm.
operate them, so you can take
Mhm.
your images and use it for research. In fact, we are currently running a research, and we have another meeting today. So we want to, assuming that maybe a teacher or a lecturer from your department, comes up and joins us, he
Mhm.
will learn the skills and then he will disseminate it across the board. It is very simple research.
Mhm.
Astronomy is not
Mhm.
really that. The research that we do are very simple ones. It doesn't take much time. Maybe just within 2 months
Mhm.
or few weeks we are done. So you can write the papers and publish
Mhm.
them. So that is it.
Mhm.
Then we have a planet search. Here we search for planets that are outside our solar system. Let me just give you a little example. Let me give you a little example. In our solar system, which comprises the sun and the planet that we know, okay? But
Mhm.
the sun is a star. The sun is a star.
Mhm.
So if you look
Mhm.
at the night sky and you see stars at the night sky, there is a possibility that they have planets orbiting around them. So this research started in 1990. It started in 1990. So
Mhm.
we have till today we have discovered over 5,000 planets. So we call them exoplanets.
Mhm.
So in this our citizen
Mm.
science, you are going to participate in it. Most of these discoveries are made by ordinary people. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be producing
Okay.
this light curve. This is called the light curve. So let me
Mhm.
show you the video again. So this shows the brightness of the star, but wait until a planet starts crossing it. It will go. The brightness will go down. You see that? The brightness will
Mhm.
go down.
Mhm.
When that planet is out, it will come up again. If another planet is passing, it will go down again. So we use
Mhm.
it to even know the size of the planet. We can even use it to, so
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
in this project, what you're going to be doing is to be producing these light curves. Okay, you're going to help NASA to
Mhm.
produce these light curves, and we're going to give a different lecture on this project. In fact, each of these project that I mentioned, we have its own separate lectures. So we're
Mhm.
going to start from the asteroid hunting. We're going to start from the asteroid hunting, then we move over to other ones. Once you are grounded in the asteroid hunting, we move over to other ones. So that we don't just
Okay.
do everything at a go. so it doesn't
Yeah.
cause uh,
Mm,
problem. Yeah.
mm,
So these are some of the projects that we have.
yeah.
Uh,
Wow, well, very informative. Thank you very much, America. This is very interesting, really.
yeah.
Space, research is very much exciting. But I just wanted to ask with the first project on the asteroid discovery.
Okay.
So once this asteroid is discovered, then is there a way to track it all the time?
Yeah. Yes.
Is there
Yes.
or is like
Let
an
me
inventory of all the discovered ones?
let me show you. Let me just give me a moment. Let me use my stellarium to
Mm-hmm.
show you some of the asteroids our team have discovered so
Mm-hmm.
far. It's coming up. Let me
Okay.
share my screen. Let me share my screen again. You can always track it. In fact, I always track the ones discovered by our African teams. Let me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let me get a moment. Let me. It's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up.
Okay.
Oh, my mouse is not here. I wanted to use my mouse to move it because you need the mouse for it. Oh, I
Okay.
will try. I will try. My mouse is not close by. Maybe it's in the other office. But let me just. This is called Stellarium. This is called Stellarium.
Mm-hmm.
It can help you to visualize all the astronomical events and bodies in your sky.
Mm-hmm.
So this is taken to be your local sky. Although this is not your immediate environment, but
Mm-hmm.
the day, the time
Mm-hmm.
is exactly your time. Okay. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, let me show you some asteroids that have been discovered by our teams. I have been
Mm-hmm.
tracking some of this. Is 2022. Well, it's all in 2022. BA 34. Let
Mm-hmm.
me. So look at where it is now. Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't have my mouse here. I could have just zoom it. Let me remove the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I could
Mm-hmm.
have just zoom it, you will see it. So you can always track this
Okay.
asteroid. So look at the parameters. So this is the magnitude,
Okay.
the brightness, the
Mm-hmm.
absolute magnitude, the right
Mm-hmm.
ascension and declination. So it means that right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is the time for me is I think it's around 12. So it means that if I have my telescope,
Mm-hmm.
if I have a super telescope, I can zoom in, I can spot that asteroid right there at that spot. So you can always track them. So what you do is when you discover these asteroids, they are cataloged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they're cataloged, you can always view them at any time.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not
Okay.
going to name it immediately. Okay, you're going to name it after 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
after about some
Okay.
years. Yeah, so that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Okay. So the next thing now is to let's plan on how to train because we need to train first before
Mm-hmm.
October October 8th. I think it's October 8th that the program is starting. So we need about five.
Yeah.
So how we do it is we need teachers first, or a student
Mm-hmm.
leader. A student leader means people that have influence over other people that can share knowledge.
Mm.
Yeah, so that when they learn it, they
Okay.
can pass the knowledge across. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the training. I'm just wondering because I'm the first contact person. I was still going to introduce this to my students, of course, and also to my
Okay.
department at the university. But I'm just looking at the time frames. So in terms of the capacity training, who are you targeting? We are already looking at the student leader, or it could be the instructor, like myself, the lecturer.
Okay, we need teachers, lecturers, researchers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need at
Okay,
least
so
five of them
yeah,
for the training. At least. There's no maximum number.
okay.
There's no maximum number, but
Hmm.
to start with, five.
Okay, for the training five.
Yeah.
That means okay. Then I think that today is. Let me just sell this idea and then see how many people will be interested. I think we will be having five people in no time.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm also recording this
yeah.
our meeting. I'm going to send you the recording so you can always show them.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that yeah, I will share with you the names of the people who are interested very soon,
Okay.
and probably they will be also ready to start the trainings.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it.
Mm. All right. Yeah, so from me, it's just to introduce the concept to the university, my team, and then from there, get the people who are interested, and then I will share with you.
All
Then you
right. All
can
right.
initiate the training program. Yes.
All right. All right. I appreciate it. I
Mm.
appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
We also have a community, I mean, where Africans different from different countries will interact. So
Mhm.
I'll add you to the group.
All right.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So for me, I think that's it for now. And what would be the tentative dates now for the trainings from you? Because this is already the 27th of September. So if we're looking to the project that is starting on the 8th, meaning that the training should start at least by the beginning of October
Yeah.
or the
The,
first,
the training
actually next week.
the training lasts for at most 3 hours. 3 hours, not
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
3 hours. So you are good. 3 hours.
All right. No,
Yeah.
then that's fine then.
Yes.
That's fine then. No, no problem. We will, I will let you know the people who are interested, and then we can start the training.
All right. All right. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Take care. I appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you very much. This was very enlightening, and I appreciate for your effort. And it's good to see that it is coming from Nigeria, and
Mhm.
I'm happy. I'm very happy, and congratulations
Yeah.
to your
Thank you.
team and your organization that you have started such an interesting, research work, which we have known to be dominated by white people.
Yeah, honestly, even this astronomy is mostly white people, like white
Exactly.
everywhere. Even some of the white people are even
Ah, no.
surprised that I'm into this field because they're like, where did you learn it
Mm,
from?
mm.
So yeah, I learned it. Yes, I learned it. I'm interested in it,
Yeah,
and I pursued it.
yeah, no, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr.
All
Merrick.
right, all right, all right. Take care.
Okay. Okay, you too. Bye.
Goodbye.